It's Challenge Cup action for Sheffield tonight, and they can move top of Group A with a win over the Cardiff Devils. Daniel Ciampini returns to the lineup, and Angelo Michelli, who was impressed in Champ's absence, keeps his place at the expense of Joel Janatoinen. After a busy recent schedule, this is the Steelers' only game of the weekend. It'll be an emotional occasion inside the Utilita Arena as we approach the one-year anniversary of the tragic passing of Adam Johnson.
We ask that, if possible, you stand for 47 seconds of applause as we pay respect to Adam's memory here this evening.
Watling. That's going to be a late collision, which is going to be another penalty. It's Watling who was taken down.
Yeah, I think you'll see, watch, as he comes back here, trailing leg of the Cardiff player coming in here in a second as you see him stepping across right here, right there, trailing legs, knee on, well, the outside of the knee on the outside of the knee, not the nicest, prettiest for either player.
Ciampini gets the puck back to Guimond. Now Valorand. Ciampini's the goal line option. Steelers look elsewhere. Now Ciampini pulls out front, backhand shot, saved, followed in by Valorand. Power play goal and the Steelers lead.
Well, this is what we were wanting, Jonathan. We were saying about some shots from the outside and try and be a little bit more creative. This is set up maybe from the last power play when Valorand and Balmus both took shots from the outside. This time, Balmus fakes the shot, goes down low to Dowd, and he tries to pop it in off the pads of Ben Bounds. And Marco Valorand just sneaking around in the weeds in behind. You'll see him come in here really late. No one picks him up. Rebound goes right to him. It's right on the left-hand part of the stick. And the righty might not have put that in the net, but that's a lefty with a wide open net. Shouldn't miss very many of those.
I like that. Too many coaches at the end of a game will donate their time out to charity. Your team is struggling. They've got their backs against the wall. Kill the momentum for 30 seconds. Even if you don't have a message for your team, which Pete Russell clearly does, I think it's a move that more coaches should use more regularly. That puck is turned over and deflected just in front of Greenfield, and he made the pad stop. And now they hit the breakaway pass. The Steelers are in. Opportunity save made by Bounds to deny Brandon Whistle on the breakaway.
Matt Greenfield doing a good job down at his end of the ice. Sort of half sets up a breakaway by a kick save, and nice little heads up pass. Whistle just sort of splits the D, and neither can catch. Good job by both defensemen not taking a penalty either.
Cormier down the left wing side for Michelli, trying to get it through to Watling. Can't poke it beyond Batch. Will now come to Shudra. Quickly shifted back to Tanzi. Thrown to the net front and tipped in. It's Michelli. First Steelers goal. He's earned his spot in the lineup, and he cemented it with a goal.
Yeah, nice little play. It all starts back in the defensive zone. Cormier just takes all sorts of patience to get it up the ice, and you see what happens going to the net. Deflection off of Michelli. Good hard work from Watling and Shooter down low to get it back to Tanzi, and Michelli just cycles to the front of the net. A big hug from there. You can see the smiles on the boy's face.
Whistle knocked it down but couldn't keep it in the zone. Go back to Huetler and keep possession. Tip forward, too far ahead of Simpson. And then left behind by McDonald. Ciampini trying to knife his way through. They try and get it across, and it bounces straight back. And the Steelers slam it in. Simpson's got it.
Yeah, what a mishmash of plays there. it looked as though way before that the puck wasn't going to be anything sort of dangerous, and it sort of bounces around at center ice and again bounces through there, and you can see the relief on the Steelers players. Not much Ben Bounds can do. It seems to go off about 2 or 3 different players. It gets stuck on the ice and bounce sliding across. We'll see it here. It bounces here, and watch, this bounces through everything.
Martin trying to be a pest, doing a good job. Oh, that one's going to be a penalty, and this is getting a little bit agitated. And we might get a little fight here. Brandt and Dowd.
Yeah.
Not many punches,
No.
but anything Robert Dowd does around here gets a standing ovation these days. It's Diffley again. Schuster manoeuvring through, and then Whistle with the shot that's superbly saved by Bounds on the blocker.
That's a great save by Ben Bounds. Good work up the ice there. Shooter and Whistle coming with a 2-on-1. Shooter cuts it into the middle of the ice here. Just sort of flat foots the defenseman. Looks as though he's going to shoot it. Whistle opens up nicely, and good little pass across. And Ben Bounds, fantastic blocker save coming across her. That might be lights out.
Shot counts 10-2 in the Steelers' favour. Big collision straight away involving Simpson. And the ball's behind Ben Bounds' goals. It pops back up. Seems to be okay as Bush charges down the other end and he gets a shot in on Matt Greenfield. The first of what the Devils hope will be many, many more. And there is one that gets through. Just the start that Pete Russell's team needed in the third period.
Well, yeah, it all starts down the other end. Steelers win the face-off, and Simpson blows a tire. Devils come back up the ice, and again, shot to the net, get bodies there. Big Devils bodies in the way, and not sure who gets a deflection on it. If it's Barrow or Bush. Looks as though Bush wants to say it's him that gets the tip. We'll see it coming through here. There's the deflection. It's actually going wide and gets directed back towards the net, so not much Greenfield can do. He's out near enough to play her. Watch where it's going.
Here in the 47th minute of the game, the Steelers fans chanting the name of Adam Johnson. Delayed penalty on the Steelers. Now the penalty called as the Steelers are into possession. Devils power play upcoming. Big moment in the game.
Yeah, big swing here, momentum-wise. Steelers had their opportunity to stretch it out to make it 4-1. They didn't do a very good job on their power play. Now Devils, huge for them to come in here.
High sticking minor on Huitala, his second penalty of the game. Third Devils power play. They're 0-2 so far. They can make it a 1-goal game. They can make the extra skater work here. Sanford with a shot, and that went in.
Yeah.
The light belatedly came on, but that was clearly in behind Greenfield. And a power play goal for the Devils.
Yeah, no need to review this one. It's a great pass through. Comes all the way across through all 4 Steelers. You'll see it here. Greenfield's down, but look at the top corner right there. Up and under all the way around. You can see the net ripple all the way. That's a fantastic shot by Sanford. And they do make their power play count.
Cole Sanford's 9th goal of the season and his 3rd on the power play. And Bounds still stays in his crease. The Devils just needed a change. The Steelers will tip it in and they'll get a line change of their own. Usula wrestled down. Officials are going to let the guys play.
Now comes Bounds.
The extra skater is out for the final 30 seconds. Usula trying to slap it away. The Steelers clear it away. And Simpson will score into the empty net. It's his second of the game, and it secures the Challenge Cup points.
Yeah, good all-around play there by the Steelers from Greenfield all the way up. Simpson ends up making a nice little move just up the Devils blue line and gets in the open net. Probably just about what the game was, eh, Jonathan? A couple of goals in it.
The defense of the Challenge Cup is still on track. The Steelers winners by 4-2. Pair of goals for Mark Simpson. He is the Sheffield Steelers man of the match. Goals 3 and 4 of the season for him. Once again, he needs to have a chat with a few of his teammates to plan the Eddie. Mitchell Balmas is out to join him. He has a selection of sticks. You need to check your yardage. You need to pick your club. You need to take a practice swing. And you need to not top it.
And shank it. Pitch and putt, Jonathan. Pitch and putt, not full distance.
Don't need to get the shot tracer on that one. Barely left the screen.
Aaron, another win for your team. How do you sum that one up?
I thought we were excellent for 60 minutes tonight. The first 20 minutes only being up 1-0, I thought was probably the worst outcome we could have after 20 minutes. I think the shots were 18-3 or something like that. And second period, we found our way. Good to see the power play rolling tonight. I thought even though we only got the one power play goal, I felt like we got a ton of looks, and that's the type of power play I remember us having from last year that we've maybe hasn't been good enough this year. So hopefully that gets us rolling a little bit on the power play. And even when we gave up that early goal in the third and the penalty kill goal, I still don't think we gave up much. And when we get a lead, we're a hard team to handle. They did a good job on pushing back early in that period, but I thought we shut down the last 10 minutes, kept them very perimeter, and closed up the game very, very nicely. We haven't put 60 minutes together, I don't think, in cup and league play, probably since the Belfast game. In the first 10 minutes of that game, we weren't great. So good 60. I'm happy we get a couple days here. No game tomorrow, so we'll take Sunday, Monday off here. The boys have well earned a couple days, and we'll come back Tuesday ready for a big midweek against Fife.
The big decision you had to make was who plays and who sits tonight. You went with Angelo Michelli, and you were rewarded with a goal.
Yeah, thought Ange played well tonight. Nice to see him find the back of the net. He'd made some nice plays in the last few games. Felt like he warranted to be in the lineup tonight. And nothing, I don't think Joel's done anything wrong. I've liked Joel's game. He's very reliable, consistent performer. It was just more about, seeing giving Ange a little run here and seeing how he performs. So we're happy for him.
And you now get that day off. How does a coach spend a Sunday off during this middle of the season?
With my family. We'll try to keep the computer shut here for 24, 36 hours. I know we got a big midweek coming up, but I don't get many weekends, with the family. So we'll have a nice Sunday and Monday together. And
the Fife Flyers are next up here on Wednesday. Safe to say they've probably had a tougher start to the season than they might have hoped for. How do you assess them?
Yeah, I haven't. It'll be the first time we see them, so I haven't saw them a ton. Like I said, Monday and Tuesday we'll dig into, their last games probably from this weekend, and we'll put together a game plan and be ready to go.
Defeat for your team tonight, Pete. How would you assess that?
Yeah, the best team won for sure. What Sheffield are? They're willing to play quick. They engage in every battle. They'll go to the net. They're direct. Then they open the game up that way, and we want to play that way, but we didn't tonight. First two periods especially, like the first period we weren't there. So I called the timeout. I'd never done it in my life before in 9 minutes. It kind of stabled us a little bit and we got through it. And then the second we weren't really any better. We said in the third, you got to show more. This is the best team in the country. They're the benchmark, and right now you're seeing why they've done so well in the Champions League, why they're the treble champions. And if you want to be better, you've got to show more as a man, And I think we did in the third, but it's a bit late. Do you know what I mean? We pushed, we tried, with a couple of good looks at 3-2, just off the backside, it bounced. But you know what? I think sometimes what you put into a game comes out in the end most of the time, and I think Sheffield deserve to win. That's the bottom line of it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
What was better about your team in the third period?
Their willingness. I thought we had more willingness to skate. We moved pucks a bit quicker. We didn't get hemmed in the zone as much. You see, but the first goal is just getting puck and body to the net. We talked about it. Willingness to play inside. We changed the power play again back to the way it was. It worked. We got a shot again with good net presence from Olszewski at the front. Sani makes a good shot. It's a great shot over the top shoulder. But we just weren't good enough tonight. And sometimes it happens. But I think it just shows you where you have to be to beat the Sheffield Steelers. That's the truth. There's no qualms about it. But we'll be better. Hopefully that they'll learn a lot from that. I think that's important to understand. That maybe it's been going pretty well the last few weeks. We're getting through games, and then it's a different level of hockey.
And is it good that your team's got a chance to bounce straight back tomorrow on home ice?
Of course, there's always tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? When you play on a Saturday in this league, there's always a Sunday. But we have to learn from that. We have to be hungrier. We have to be smarter. We have to play quicker. We have to be more structured. And I think we didn't have that. And sometimes it happens. But is it a positive? Yeah, we're better in the third, but it wasn't enough.